Yes, so if you're new to keeping plants, try something like a snake plant or a ZZ plant. They're pretty easy to take care of.
After less than a week, the operation was suspended. The press had caught wind of it, and the headlines were not kind. Members of Parliament were openly mocking the campaign. One politician asked whether medals would be issued to the emus. The military quietly packed up their machine guns and went home. But the story doesn't end there, because the emus were still there. The farmers were still desperate. And in December 1932, after public pressure, the military went back for round 2. This time, Meredith's men managed to be marginally more effective, reporting around 100 birds killed over the course of a month. But the operation was abandoned again when Parliament pulled funding after more embarrassing press coverage. The final accounting, depending on which sources you trust, suggests that somewhere between 986 emus were killed, by the military's optimistic count, against an estimated 20,000 that remained fully operational in the field. The emus eventually got relief not from the army, but from a government bounty program, and eventually better fencing. Ornithologists who later studied emu behavior noted something remarkable. The birds seem to have developed a genuine awareness of firearms after the war. They became significantly harder to approach and more evasive around humans with guns. The emus, apparently, learned something from the Great Emu War. The Australian military's lesson is less clear. And Major Meredith? He went on to have a long and distinguished career in the military, which tells you either that the Army was very forgiving or that the whole episode was so embarrassing that everyone involved agreed never to speak of it. His own summary of the campaign, delivered without apparent irony, was that the emus could face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. So the next time someone tells you that birds are stupid, and someone will, just remember that in 1932, 20,000 of them defeated a modern army equipped with machine guns, won the PR war, traumatized a major general, and then just went back to eating crops like nothing happened. The emus didn't declare victory. They didn't need to. They were too busy being emus. If you enjoyed this story, Moth-print has plenty more where that came from. History's weirdest moments delivered straight to your ears. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.